Live from our second, some would argue third place here in London, and easily the best one yet. We are talking today about Bo Nix and where he stands in the pantheon of quarterbacks in the NFL now that he has his signature win. Let's do it. Welcome into the DNVR Broncos Podcast, which Henry and I just decided I am driving about 3 seconds ago or less.
Yeah, I was a little worried the camera would pick it up.
Yeah, but I think it was a good decision.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm less sure. So I was actually going to start the show in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Este es el podcasto de DNVR Broncos.
See, that just seems disrespectful.
It does. Whenever you throw that, not popular.
The made-up Spanglish just doesn't hit.
No.
We are not in a Spanish-speaking country.
Feels like it.
We're in the first English-speaking country.
I don't think I can argue that.
I know you can't.
And when you're in England, what do? You talk pantheons.
You talk, right. Because the famous English pantheon.
Yes, right.
Great spot. We're going to go see that later, right?
The pantheon, yeah.
Yes. Well, we could have said, where does Bo Nix rank in the tower of NFL quarterbacks, which would have been better.
Because Yaya saw the Eiffel Tower from the top of the thing. Turns out that was a power plant.
Yeah. It was the Eiffel Power.
The Eiffel Power, yes.
That's what was confusing.
Yes.
It was just it was lost in translation. Okay, so we're talking about that. We're bringing back Good, Bad, and Confusing.
Important.
From London, which we did last time, and everyone seemed to enjoy. We are going to tell you guys a little bit of our travel mishaps.
Yeah, mishaps.
We're not complaining, though some people did come after us on Twitter saying we were complaining. Never complained about anything.
Nope. I've never complained before.
We are going to discuss all sorts about the Broncos, and because I have learned over the, 10 years I've been doing this podcast, people hate when we don't talk about the Broncos early in the show.
They really do.
We're going to start with notes
from
London about the Denver Broncos, who are here now, and Sean Payton has said no sightseeing.
He has said no sightseeing. So he specifically said that. He also said no saying the word London last week.
Yeah.
So leading up to the Philly game, he told everybody in the building, you are not allowed to say the L word.
Would have been tough if they were watching the Buffs game and saw London Merritt get a sack.
Right, because then they just have to say, oh, look, Merritt had a sack.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they were watching, they might have had a tough time.
Mm-hmm.
They were probably watching.
Right. And
who wasn't?
Everyone was.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, it makes sense in a lot of ways.
So he didn't want people to say London last week.
Yes, going into the Philly game.
Would have been really hard to not do it this week.
Absolutely, because, going through the airport, all that stuff.
Yep.
So they wind up obviously beating Philly, which he said is a tough thing to do, which is interesting because apparently a lot of teams, before they play an international game, they lose the week before.
Wow.
Which is part of the
Everyone
reason.
thinks they lose the week after.
Exactly. Or that they have a bye the week after, which unfortunately. He also talked about that yesterday and basically said, we've done a lot of studies. We've looked up what the best way to recover from it is because you play the game on Sunday, you have to fly back. They probably get back Monday afternoon after the time change.
Yeah.
So how you get through that week of practice for the Giants game will be a challenge, but I would imagine they are not allowed to say Denver at this point.
Or New York.
Who's to say?
Yeah, again, the airport part would be tough. Like, hey, where are you guys heading? It starts with an L. That's all we can say.
Yeah. Big city in England?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have helped.
Yeah.
That would have really helped. It was better than me just saying it starts with an L because that could have been anywhere.
Only big city in England?
Lebanon, Lisbon.
Right.
Only big city in England, no. Manchester,
home of the soccer teams.
Leeds, where I will – well, I'm not going to Leeds, but I will be cheering them on.
Okay.
In Burnley. Not a big city, I don't think.
It's just tough for me to say.
It's got to be. Okay. More notes before we get on to what everyone's really here for.
Malcolm Roach, back at practice. He was eligible to start playing actually last week. Could return as early as this Sunday when the Broncos play here in London. Back at practice, on IR still. We'll see if that means anything. He was limited. Might just be he's working his way back. Might be he only practices this week, practice again next week, and then plays next week. But they have opened the practice window, which means I think they have 4 weeks. I think it's 4 weeks to, at some point, get him back on the field on the game, find him the roster spot.
Do you fly all the way to London and practice football to not play a football game in London?
Well, there is the practice squad.
And they're here, huh?
Yes.
I would have left them back.
Yeah. So there's that crew. I would also say Jarrett Stidham, in another note, had a child.
Congratulations.
Wife had a child.
Yeah.
So after the Philly game, he went back to Denver for the birth of his child. He is now back in London, and he hopefully will not play on Sunday.
Okay.
But a little bit different.
Yeah, or hopefully he does. Because it's such a blowout.
There's a world in which that could be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Any other notes you have for me? Wait, Malcolm Roach, good British name or not?
Incredible British name.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I think so, too.
No, we were talking, who was the really good one that you mentioned?
Brandon McManus.
That was one. Very Irish.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson's a good one. Oh, there was one more really good one. They'll come to us later. Not Brett Rippon.
Latavius Murray.
The Latavius throws it off a bit. But yeah, Murray, classic British name.
Yep.
It was the next one after you said that. I think this is the order we went through up there.
Was it just an all-time Bronco?
I can't remember.
So Henry, is it time? Are we allowed to?
We can announce it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Henry and I did the London Eye today with others.
Yep.
And we decided to spend the entire loop, 30 minutes, playing a game of name a random Bronco.
Yes.
And there ended up being 5 games because if you did a repeat or couldn't name one, which never happened, although there were some long breaks, then you lost. It ended up going to a pivotal Game 5.
Yep.
Game 5 ended in a tie.
Classic when you're in England.
So
they love a tie.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So 2-2 and 1, right?
Yes.
Does ties go last?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So 2 and 1. We'll talk about that later. We did get some good British names. Malcolm Roach, good British name.
Very good British name. Is Ben Powers a good British name? Ooh.
Yes.
Ben Powers or Matt Peart?
Big Ben Powers.
Probably Big Ben Powers. Unfortunately, he is hurt. Biceps injury, on injured reserve. Won't be back, it sounds like, until mid-December or so. We'll see the exact timing. I kind of thought Alex Palczewski would get the start in his place. Garrett Bowles hinted that it was Matt Peart. Sean Payton will say nothing about the situation, but Peart is probably your starter, which is kind of interesting.
That is interesting, but maybe they just don't want to give up on being able to say 63 is eligible.
Yeah.
For the wonderful fans out here in London.
That's true. That's why everybody's going to the game to hear that exact phrase.
It's actually like I can't wait to teach the British people around me about this.
So I haven't been in the stands for a Bronco game that would be since 2021.
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years. 4 años. And I've been speaking a lot of Spanish today. I think this is I get to be out there for 63 is eligible.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good time.
Right. And last time I was in London for a game, the people around us were Jags fans.
Right. This is the only place you find them.
Yeah. Jag-offs, if you will.
Yep.
And we converted them. It only took about, 12 minutes.
Wow.
I mean, they weren't, whatever the opposite of die hard, they were soft Jags
probably fans. Die easy, yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Easy and soft, both.
Or it's born hard, but that doesn't make much sense.
Antonyms of hard.
Yes.
So, we convinced them, and, we'll do that this time.
We will.
They'll probably be Jags fans again, but they'll be Broncos fans. We had these people yelling, "Let's ride" at the top of their lungs, which we won't be doing this time.
No, we will not. But yeah, Matt Peart instead of Palcho surprises me. That's what they did last year, though. When Mike McGlinchey went down, Matt Peart comes in as the right tackle. Then they make the switch. They weren't impressed for whatever reason, go to Palczewski. He played great at right tackle. So I kind of thought that meant when it was time for another guy to get called up this year that you would just go straight to him, but not what they decided.
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to say, I'm concerned about this injury.
Okay.
It's easy during an NFL season to just be like, oh, guys get injured, move on, let's go. But it's unfortunate for this to happen right now because the Broncos were cooking, and a lot of that had to do with their run game. Apologies for the wind for those of you listening at home.
We have to hear it too.
It's not windy. We have to feel it. They just have to hear it.
It is so cold here.
Yeah,
you hear
chilly.
London and you think, okay, nice and balmy, and it's going to be like the whole place is an island. Oceans everywhere. Oceans means beaches. Beaches means warm to me. And so to be right here in this wind and cold, driving me crazy.
Yeah, this is the exact temperature I expected. Whether I prepared for it or not is the problem.
Yeah. Also, as you guys can see in the background, that's the Thames River, as you can tell by how dirty it is.
Wow, stop being mean.
Sorry, it's just the coldness is getting to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're concerned.
Yeah.
I'm optimistic about the situation. I thought coming into the year that there was a good chance that this was Ben Powers last year, that they move on and find somebody else a little bit cheaper or whatever it may be for that position. He has played well. He's good in pass protection. He's just so wide. It's tough to get around him for those interior guys. I think a lot of those like zone runs, you see like J.K. Dobbins is just kind of like sitting there behind the line. Part of that is because you have those guys up there kind of building the wall like they do. Sorry, somebody pointed out I really like the wind, which is an interesting point.
Yeah,
I like American wind. I think it's going to be very different having somebody else there, and the chemistry might take some time.
This guy picked wind in the draft of favorite elements?
No, I think it was just things in the summer.
Or just like draft of favorite things?
Well, I think there were two back-to-back drafts where I took things wind-related.
Yeah.
I think you have Alex Palczewski, who I'm high on, who I think is going to be a starter in the NFL at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know how exactly that plays out here. It's kind of been the big question with him. I think ever since we saw him play really consistently with McGlinchey gone before Palczewski got hurt himself, I think it's going to be tough, obviously, to take the right tackle spot. McGlinchey's here for at least one more year after this year, and he's playing well. There's no reason to move on. Power's playing well, too, but that was kind of maybe the opening. So for me, I also like Matt Parrott. I just came away from last year very excited about Palcho. And maybe I'm not giving Matt his credit. He was somebody. He was a top 100 pick.
Yep.
Super raw. Didn't start playing football until he was in high school. Goes to college. Obviously gets drafted top 100. And just like a raw talent, 6'6", all the size you could want. Athleticism. And as a 27-year-old, I would guess now, maybe he's finally put all the pieces together to the point where he could become that kind of guy. 28 now.
Where's he from?
He's from Jamaica. He moved to New York. Yeah. No, we talked all about. I think there was one day he had a Capri Sun, and he stabbed the straw into the bottom of the Capri Sun and drank it upside down. And I asked him, like, is that a Jamaican thing? And he just said, like, no, my brother just kind of did it, and so I do it. He's again like
brother. I mean, probably also Jamaican, so we can't rule that out yet.
Right. Also true. Maybe he learned that from other Jamaicans. I love Matt, and I'm excited for him to get the opportunity as well. So I'm curious how it goes.
You should have said Jamaican it harder to drink that Capri Sun.
That would have been a good one. I hope he gets another Capri Sun. Yeah. I think those are all my thoughts on the Palczewski Powers thing.
I think this is like
peas.
You know when they fire a head coach and then they promote the linebackers coach to be the interim head coach, and they're like, oh, we didn't want to like mess with the coordinators.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening here. Is they're like, we've got this really good thing going with the power. Unfortunate name for that, but the jumbo set. And so instead of, wow, that could have been bad.
That could have been so bad.
Instead of moving Palcho and then having to add and essentially moving two positions out of that formation, you're just moving one. So it's like a straight up swap. Now, that would kind of be unfortunate for Palczewski to miss out on his opportunity to start.
Right.
Because of that. So I hope that's not the case necessarily for his case, or for his sake, I should say. But I think that it is possible that they want to change as little as possible.
Yeah, and they're using that so much. I think they used it 15 times, something like that, against the Eagles.
That's a lot.
Or was it the week before? One of those that you got way up there in those numbers. So I think that makes sense. And Parrott played that role at times last year, so it's not like he's totally inexperienced, but maybe that's the way you do it. And I have come full circle. At first, I was a little bit disappointed because Palczewski's been my guy. He was an All-American in college, somehow goes undrafted. I've been really excited about him for a while. I am now equally excited for Matt Parrott.
Nice.
The fact that they stamped
Also,
Matt Parrott instead, he's
British
the guy.
name.
Great British name.
Great
Parrott.
British name.
Yeah.
It even just feels British. I have no idea. What day of ads are we doing right now?
So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. This is the Wednesday ads.
Okay.
But there's going to be a twist to that coming up. I think
because it's also not Wednesday.
We're going to give a shout out to our friends over at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Nice.
Now, here's the thing about Dick's Sporting Goods is everything I buy comes from there.
Really?
Yeah, no, like this hoodie, Dick's.
That adds up.
Shoes, Dick's.
Those
Socks,
are good.
Dick's. I'm wearing jeans today. As far as I know, they don't sell them there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would be buying them there. I've said before, I actually have 2 credit cards, company credit cards. That is a different phrase. I don't talk credit cards often. One of them, though, is...
Company credit cards usually come from your own company,
right.
which you definitely have none of.
These are for other companies, and one of them is Dick's, because everything I wear is from Dick's.
Nice.
So if you want to stop by Dick's, then you absolutely should. They're all over. You know it. The stores are awesome. I was in there, just got a little PS2 jersey for old Lexi to wear on Sunday.
I think you would go with Young Lexi.
Young Lexi, yes. It's either cougar or creepy, so take your pick. They have the hottest apparel footwear from top brands like Nike, Adidas Originals, FP Movement, VRST, Calia, and DNVR.
Yeah.
So go check them out. If you find a lower price, you'll match it with their best price guarantee. Get your gear fast with free curbside pickup at your nearest store or easy shipping from Dicks.com because every season starts at Dick's.
And I get all of my clothes from Common Spirit Health.
Right. I knew that about you.
Just hospital gowns.
Gowns.
Hit up our friends over at Common Spirit Health for anything health related, not clothes related. That's Dick's. Athletes, weekend warriors, anyone who loves to move. For those experiencing any sports injury or chronic pain, which I might have from after we had to run to the London Eye today. Common Spirit Mountain Region is home to an incredible sports medicine program, including their new sports center, Common Spirit Health in Parker. We should have Benny do this ad when he's here next time.
Yeah, not the time.
Yep. This isn't just about what's fixing what's broken. It's also about preventative care, performance enhancement, and getting you back to peak condition safely and quickly. So don't let an injury keep you on the bench, or even better, you could just get proactive about your health so you don't get benched later. For more information, visit mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos.
And us, too.
And us.
Ryan.
Okay, hold on.
Do you know? Oh, wait. I think we have to talk about the day that it is.
Okay.
So, Ryan, what day is it?
Tuesday?
Not just Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Today is Taco Tuesday.
We're doing Wednesday reads. It's Taco Tuesday, and it also happens to be Thursday.
Yes. So happy Taco Tuesday, everybody.
You got to see what we had before we got to London.
On Monday.
All right, Taco Tuesday here at DNVR. Something new. Something new. We got a little Cantina chicken bowl here. And then we've got these Rockstar refreshers, which are pretty good. I got the pineapple lime. I think you guys have the fruit punch. I'm ready to take on the world after that. But let's get to these Cantina chicken bowls, which look delicious. Never had a bowl from Taco Bell.
This rice looks like a vibe.
No, that's actually really fire.
Whoa. That's very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I might even call this health conscious.
I certainly would.
We got beans, rice. That Cantina chicken, you could put that in anything and I'm going to love it. It's that slow roasted chicken. You got the garlic and the chilies in there and the spices. Wow. This is a whole new Taco Bell for me.
It is.
It's so good, I'm not even contributing to the actual content.
No, I kind of
I'm just
started.
gonna eat,
Yeah. Wow. Very good.
I'm fired up about this.
Excellent.
I might
Just like my fire sauce.
I might eat two.
I am.
Hell yeah.
I might also.
All right. Happy Taco Tuesday, my friends. Live Moss.
Taco Tuesday forever.
Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. Wait, who is driving this show?
It's really...
it kind of feels like nobody's
It's totally
driving.
up for debate. It's like the train, like it moves, but can you really see who's driving it?
No, I don't think anybody conducts the train. I think it just drives itself.
Really?
Yeah, if you guys want to check out some Taco Bell, go to your nearest Taco Bell. Don't forget to add the $7 Buffs box to whatever you choose from the Cantina Chicken menu, which we chose. 4 Taco Bell classics in that Buffs box, large drink as well, CU Buff Player collectible cup, and they're donating the Buffs. So Buffs love the Bell, we love the Bell, go to the Bell.
Yes, we even went to Taco Bell the last time we were in London. I prefer the American Taco Bell. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, so we have a lot to get to. I don't know how much longer I can go without talking about these chairs we're sitting in.
Yeah.
But first, right here. If you're in London, you got to come hang out tomorrow night. It's going to be an absolute blast. If you get VIP, you get to wear Benny's Super Bowl ring.
Right.
You also have the option to wear my wedding ring, briefly.
And as we've discussed, I do not have a ring to contribute.
Ringless. Just like the Chargers.
Ooh.
So yeah, any ring that you want, I'll even offer up Zach's wedding ring if you want to wear that one.
Probably pretty small.
Yeah, Allie just chimed in from the back that you can wear her wedding ring.
Oh, no way. Okay, that's what I'm choosing.
Cool.
Yep.
Yes. So rings abound. We are signing these. If you get the VIP, we'll sign one of these for you. This is actually one of the coolest things I've seen us make. Something about physical art is good.
A digital company, we don't get much of it.
I know.
I do like that we have a little ring right on the top to signify
The chairs we're sitting in right now.
Big ring show today.
Yes. Anyways, come through tomorrow. King's Place, 7:30. You get there at 6:30 if you're going VIP. We really want to see everyone out there. In fact, we need to see everyone out there, or we might not even get a return flight home.
No, this is how we're paying for it.
Yep.
Buy these cheap little tickets. They all
Please
add up.
help us. And then what else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, London.
Right. All around us.
Yes. So, look, at first I thought the person who furnished this Airbnb just made a horrible decision with these chairs, but look at that one. They have the same chairs at the place next door.
Now, how could that be?
I don't know. Wait, is that your balcony?
No, we're on the other side of the building. I don't know.
I don't
This
even know
is
how
a
you get
condo.
to that place.
This isn't. It would be one thing if it's an apartment that's furnished. Does he own that one as well?
Could be. Either way. Or people in this country just happen to like these chairs, which would be wild.
It would be, because the thing about the ring is that, so the pieces around it, you might be able to
Let's actually show the people.
So we have to pick this
it's
up a
not
little
made to
higher.
be a cup holder, but it is working in that.
Well, it's supposed to have a glass thing on top.
So if you see this ring right here,
Right.
this is right under our butts.
Yes, and these side pieces, they stretch. So when you sit, the rest of it goes downward. So all that's left is you wind up just sitting on this
There's a
ring.
nice steel ring
Right.
in the middle of the seat, which you could imagine where that lines up with your anatomy.
Right.
And boy, that's weird.
Very weird.
Feels not good.
You're really not good.
Just terrible.
Yeah. That's one of the many strange things about our friends over here in London.
Okay, so last time we were here, we did a little segment called
Right.
Good, Bad, and Confusing.
Right.
And so we're going to bring it back.
Yes.
And I don't remember what we said last time, so sorry if there's repeats.
There could be.
There could be things we're still confused about, even though it's our second time.
People did not like the visual aid.
Not a fan
Did
of
they
the
like when
visual
I
aid.
stuck my finger through it and went like this? Anyways,
Yeah.
good, bad, and confusing.
Yes.
Let's start with your good.
Let's see. So the good. I liked the Indian food we had last night.
Oh, that was my good.
Now, oh shoot.
That's okay.
So I'm not the most adventurous eater.
He's not.
I eat a lot of pizza or cheeseburgers or chicken nuggets or those sorts of
Classic
things.
American diet.
Exactly. They all come frozen. You just pop them in and you're good. So branching out into Indian food, wild for me, because I've been a couple times. I always get the most simple of things.
Yeah.
That's like the
Like
tikka
chicken
masala.
tikka masala,
Yep.
yeah.
Get that every time, which is about 2-3 times before yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday, we went to Dishoom, which was literally so good that we have been thinking about it ever since the last time we were here, Allie and I. And so we're like, all right, we're going to get everyone that wants to go to Dishoom. But when you have a party of 10 or more, you have to choose the feast menu, which enticing in itself.
Right.
But it means that people like Henry can't just order the tikka masala and cop out. They just started bringing us platters on platters on platters of food, and it was so unbelievably delicious. And I wish I could relive it.
Yeah.
I'd do it again right now.
I would.
So I guess that's both of our goods. It's kind of a cop-out, but
it is.
We didn't.
Hasn't been a lot of good so far.
Well, and that's not their fault.
That's no.
It's not our fault either. It's just kind of like who's driving, you know?
The first Airbnb was.
Yes. So, you want to go with that for your bad?
That's my bad.
Okay.
First Airbnb, not good. Had one shower, and it had.
By the way, advertises too.
Yes. We didn't choose what. We will say one good thing about Airbnb, one bad thing about Airbnb, and if Airbnb wants consistently good things, go ahead and give us some money.
Exactly.
There we
come
go.
to the show tomorrow.
Right. Yes. Come to the show tomorrow, Airbnb. We can talk. So the Airbnb had the little thing, so it fell off the wall, the shower piece, and so you
not by design, because Andre asked me like, "Oh, is it just a European shower?"
European thing.
That you could see where it used to be.
Right.
That part broke.
Yeah. So that was kind of step one.
I'm the only one who took a shower in it.
Then there was the fact that we tried to start the show yesterday, which is why there was no show yesterday, and it turned out there was no electricity in the building.
Well, it exploded our.
Right.
What do you call that thing?
It's just a little black square thing with the plugs in it.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Everybody knows it. So now we had to move. Second Airbnb. First Airbnb, not good, not fun. Traffic, also not good. 2.5 hours in the car from the airport to here, not good. Bad London.
Yeah. My bad. I already forgot what it was.
Yeah, I forgot my confusion. I'm really working over here.
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't have anything bad to say.
Oh, I can keep going.
I had a good bad, which seems a weird sentence.
It sure is.
I'll just go to. Oh wait, I had it there for a second. I'll come back to it. I'll go to my confusing.
Okay.
So, everyone knows they want to call fries chips. They're deeply dedicated to that bit.
Yeah.
Fries are chips. Chips are crisps.
Right.
But I found a hole in the logic. We went to a place yesterday. They said, "Do you want chips or waffle fries?" Which is an admission that they should be called fries.
Right.
Or else you would just call them waffle chips.
Right. Just so annoying. And again, it's just a commitment to being just a little bit different than us, which I don't know what the appeal is. I don't know why you just have to tweak things a little bit to make them kind of strange. It's
and no one respects a commitment to a bit more than me, and that's why I was disappointed about waffle fries.
Just do the thing. And when it's kind of like, do you have cousins?
One.
Yeah. Do they kind of remind you of yourself, but just not quite?
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, we could not be more different.
Well, there we go. So maybe this isn't the example, but sometimes that's like how cousins are. We're just like, oh yeah, just a little bit different. So similar, but then just a couple little things.
That episode of Parks and Rec when they go to the nearby town and there's like an equivalent of all of them there?
No, I don't think I have. I need to watch
it. It's a very popular thing that they do in shows where it's like, you go to a different place and there's someone that's just like you there, but a little bit
Shelbyville.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly. So it's like that.
Yeah. I think we do things pretty well over in America. I shouted out yesterday the Americans with Disabilities Act. The number of places here without ramps and things when you have a bunch of luggage, not my favorite.
Yeah. A lot of like upfront costs of that.
Right.
But boy, it paid off.
People really had to build some ramps back in the 60s.
And I'll go bad my planning for getting to the airport.
Oh.
Everyone loved my passport story last time. So hopefully they'll love this. Getting ready to go to the airport. Flight's at 8:20.
Mm-hmm.
Allie and I are like, let's get there nice and early. Like, have a couple of glasses of wine before we go. Let's leave at 5:30. We're like, great idea. I get caught up writing an important email.
Very important.
Then I got to call people to run by them if they like the wording of this important email. And all of a sudden, it's 6 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, wait, I haven't packed yet. What's going on?
You just got to see this boat.
Oh, that's a good boat. Kind of a confusing boat.
Right.
It's a double boat.
Really knew what we were doing. Yeah, because the boat is on the side, but then there's like a trailer next to it.
And there's a lot of sand on that. And dirt.
Right.
Anyways.
Yeah. dirt boat.
6 o'clock rolls around. I still haven't packed. Remember, flight leaves at 8:20. At this point, Allie and I have both just kind of lost track of time. Start packing, get that done, whatever.
Right.
Order the Uber, get in the Uber, still not feeling like we're running late, and then realize it is 7 o'clock and we're on the way to the airport. And more importantly, if you're going to check a bag on an international flight, gotta be there an hour before the flight.
Famously.
So at this point, I now have to beg the Uber driver to break laws of speed and turn it up a notch. He kind of complies to the best of his abilities. If I was driving, probably would have been more dangerous, but we would have gotten there faster given nothing bad happened on the way. We try to call United just to see, like, I don't know, can they have sympathy for us? Like, no, they don't.
No, they're a corporation.
Yep. So then I'm just like, all right, Allie, when we get there, you're going to have to literally sprint in there, just hope that someone's there and just be like, hey, we're really sorry. Like, my husband's coming with the bags, etc. I come in with the bags. Somehow, some way, they let us put the bags on, even though there's only 53 minutes until the flight. We get on the flight, and we made it.
Yeah, we just had 3-hour freaking delay, which was not my favorite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else besides the chairs? Good, bad, confusing?
Oh, my confusing. Keeping
Yes.
it simple, it's just the way they talk here. Like, I'm not. First day, we can just kind of keep it kind of specific, but I'm not somebody who handles accents well.
Yeah.
Like when there's a movie.
It's similar to your food taste.
Exactly. We're just like, I got to turn up the volume on a movie when they're not talking in like the way I talk. But yeah, so I'm hoping that I'll adjust. So far, though, just not really comprehending a lot of what people say.
Yeah. I really like the way they talk.
I enjoy listening to it. I just can't respond because I don't really understand it.
I like it
the sounds
so much that I catch myself starting to want to talk like that, but then that could be perceived as like mocking. It's really just like, you guys are so cool, I want to be more like you.
But tough to explain that because again, like, it's very equivalent to like if there was a British guy who came to the U.S. and then just was following you around all that. Just imagine that, just saying like, I am RK. And I talk like that. You see how that could be.
And he's like, oh no, it's just because I like you.
Yeah, and
I
he's
want to be
like,
more
yeah,
like
but
you.
please stop. This is kind of really annoying.
Wait, okay, that's a good video. We should have people that are from here and try to do their best impressions of us.
Right. Interesting.
Because I mean,
okay.
it's fairly easy, I think, for one of us to do an English accent. Got to be just as easy for them.
Right?
Just as easy for them to do an English accent.
Yeah.
And particularly like a Henry accent. I want to see that.
Yeah. I'm not speaking as clearly as I used to.
Really?
Yeah. We don't need to go down that road.
Okay.
The road we should go down is talking to more of our friends before we get back into the Broncos. Our friends over at End Credit Union. I would say that if End Credit Union was in Britain, it would be the best credit union in Britain.
Credit Union Jack.
Credit Union, they might change their name. And Credit Union's the best. Whenever we have our card. If you would like to
brought
to
that
go
all the way
to-
here.
Somebody brought this all the way here. Well, there we go. This is Bo Nix. You might know all about him. I think we might be talking about him soon in the third segment. Bo Nix is on the card because
That ranks incredibly high in the pantheon of cards.
Right. I can't wait to talk pantheons. We are in London. They're the official banking partner of the Denver Broncos. The Broncos checking account is loaded with perks. Like, you get to use this card. Every time you swipe it 15 times. I always phrase that so weird. You get one. I know that always happens during the ads. You get one more chance to win home game tickets to see your Denver Broncos. Where if you go, you get 10% off food and gear on game days. No surprise fees, all that stuff. If you're ready to bank like a Bronco, head over to ent.com/DNVR, ent.com/DNVR to learn more. Insured by NCUA, membership required, account requires associate, Ent Broncos debit card.
Also, shout out to our friends over at Mac Weldon. Good British name?
Oh, yes.
Great British
yes.
name. Mac Weldon, I love their clothes. Super comfortable. When I was actually coming over here, I was like, I just need some good staple pieces that then you can put like some accents over to, dress cool.
Right.
Like a lot of people do here.
Right.
That's a good. Great
That
fashion.
Yes.
And I'm sure they know of and love Mac Weldon. because
I'm sure
they're
they do.
fashionable, and they probably also have high standards for comfort and quality,
They certainly do.
which Mack Weldon nails every single time. They've even got a tech linen line that combines the easy charm of classic linen, something we love,
We do.
with Cool Max technology.
better.
They've got shorts, shirts, hoodies, and more at MackWeldon.com. And you can get 25% off your first order with code DNVR. So check out our friends over at Mack Weldon, which is a great British name, and step up your style and your comfort. Shout out Mack Weldon. Use code DNVR at MackWeldon.com for 25% off.
Yes. And as the driver, I will say we are back into the DNVR
And
Broncos
we are back
podcast.
into the DNVR Broncos.
Presented by
Which
Bet365.
is presented by Bet365.
Yes.
It's called you've heard of a double-decker?
Yes.
Double driver.
Wow.
What if they put 2 steering wheels, one on the top, one on the bottom?
It's worth a try.
So, we're talking about where Bo Nix now ranks, and the reason we're doing that is because I think Bo Nix leveled up last week.
Ooh.
I think that when you get your signature win in the National Football League, it's time to revisit kind of where you are. There was a weird thing going on there where the Broncos weren't finishing in close games, and a lot of times that falls on the quarterback. Now, you could point a bunch of different areas to why that wasn't happening, but in the end, in the NFL, quarterback wins guy.
You are.
I think that the quarterback has a lot of responsibility to make big plays in big moments at the end of games. And Bo Nix did it last week. Last 3 drives, the way the amount of cold that you're showing right now is making me more cold.
Sorry. I'll try to pull it
I need
together.
you to toughen up.
Yeah, it's...
Just pretend like you're warm. Touchdown, field goal at the end of the game to secure that victory. And it was so big for me to see Bo do that on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions. And so I think it's time to revisit where he stands.
Okay. I think you justified us talking about this.
Yeah. Could have also done the Coliseum of quarterback.
So here's the thing: is we're talking yes, we could. Well, I can't think of any other. The pyramids. It doesn't matter. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So Allie brought a blanket.
Why would we need that? We're not cold.
Right.
Especially not Henry.
So hot. Please no. Oh, just a thought.
For some reason there's a real breeze in my behind. I wonder why. Oh, maybe it's because of these chairs.
Because the chairs have a butthole. I think.
This is huge.
This is actually pretty cool. I can't wait. Oh, good time to also say we're doing another show about an hour and a half from now.
Yep.
Hopefully with NFL legend and Super Bowl 50 champion Benny Fowler, who's currently at a Play 60 event, leading a Play 60 event. He's not. He's the adult.
Yes.
And I can't wait to show him that we have a blanket for the set now.
Yeah. I mean, we could definitely fit another person under this blanket.
Yes. So we wanted to talk about this in a pantheon form. And the pantheon, famously, is where they have all of the Greek gods. So
in London, of course.
Right. That's a self-supporting concrete dome. That's not the point. But they're all in the room. So you put all the quarterbacks in there, and it's just kind of like they're probably hanging out. They're in their little groups.
It's like the Heisman House.
Like the Heisman House.
But for Greek gods.
Exactly. And now for quarterbacks.
Yes.
So what group of quarterbacks is Bo Nix chilling with?
Okay. So to me, there's a couple different tiers here.
Oh.
I'm going to just move away from the Pantheon analogy.
Good call.
I'm not smart
I
enough for
Googled
it.
how does the Pantheon work. I can't figure it out.
And I think that if you've won a Super Bowl, you are in a tier above the rest. Again, big quarterback wins guy. So I believe in Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
Right.
In the NFL right now, there's only a couple of those. You've got Jalen Hurts. You've got Patrick Mahomes. You've got Matt Stafford.
Okay.
Any other active Super Bowl winning quarterbacks that I'm missing?
I don't believe that Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. That puts a real hole in my argument.
It really does, doesn't it?
Okay, most Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, there we go.
When they're still in their prime or not having fallen off. I think we can. Joe Flacco.
Maybe there's 2 groups of Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
The
old guys and the young guys.
All right, so let's just start this segment over. So we're talking about the Pantheon.
Right. Pantheon, which we all know, just means big building.
Okay, there's a tier 1, which
Yes.
involves some Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, but not all.
Is Nick Foles retired?
Yes.
Okay.
So the most recent Super Bowl winning quarterbacks are Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
They're in tier 1.
Yep.
I also think MVPs invite you into that tier depending on when they happened.
Okay.
So you've got Joe Flacco. Just kidding. You've got Lamar Jackson. You've got Joe Burrow.
Who didn't win
an MVP, but he's in there. And Josh Allen, who won an MVP.
Right. Super Bowl winners, MVPs, Joe Burrow.
I think the warmth of this blanket is messing with my brain.
I know. I was so used to being cold. I'm just kidding.
I'm getting too comfortable over here. So anyways, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and the other one that I said, Jalen Hurts. He's in there for me. Now, most people would agree, or a lot of people would argue that he's not in there, and I'm fine with that too. It's just that 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl win, a Super Bowl MVP, that's going to do it for me.
Right. And remember, we're not talking pyramid. We're talking pantheon. Because we're in London. And because of that, it's not just like what tier are you on. It's like you're in a little group. You're hanging out with your guys over there. And I think that that's probably a group that fits together for that. You know, if Dak Prescott goes over there, nobody's going to say like, oh, you have thrown for like close to 5,000 yards before. Nobody cares. You're Dak Prescott. You belong in a different group. Yeah. And I think when I think of like what's Bo Nix's kind of his type?
Mm-hmm. Who are his peers?
Yeah, his peers in the pantheon. I think that my mind kind of goes to Brock Purdy a lot, which is kind of a strange one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like it either because I mean, he might be the second best quarterback on his own team. And I don't think it's like Jared Goff either. Like maybe, but I don't know that I put them in kind of that same group. It's not even like it's not Drake May. It's not like his draft class because as much as like Drake May is exciting, does that stuff, he just feels so much. Bo is so much further along than Drake is.
Yeah, to me, there's a pantheon of
an inner pantheon,
young quarterbacks who are ascending.
Yeah,
and so that's where I would put Bo. It's like I would put him alongside Jaden Daniels. I would put him alongside C.J. Stroud.
Would I be crazy for saying that I think that he might be in somewhat of a Justin Herbert type group? Herbert, I know, has played a little bit longer.
Yep.
But I think that some of the things that they've shown and some excitement there, but still feels like there's just a little bit more. And Justin probably a step ahead. It does seem like what he's doing with the Chargers is there's a little more plane than pilot with him at this point.
Yeah.
So maybe he is just in front, but I don't think that that's. I think that there's something there.
Yeah, and in a pantheon, some pedestals are higher than others. So
Right.
you could be like the leader of the pantheon. At least that's my understanding.
Right.
I think Justin Herbert could potentially be the best of that tier.
Yeah.
I think he's probably in a tier above to this point.
Yeah, and I think because when you look at Herbert, then I almost look at like Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. Like Sam Darnold's one of the most productive quarterbacks. You go by any stat, and he's doing this year what he did last year, which is be like one of the 3 or 4 best quarterbacks in the NFL. And maybe he needs one more year to prove that he's still right there. Mm-hmm. But I kind of look at that Baker, Herbert, Darnold group and say there's some similarities there, and Bo might be closer to that than he is than even the Jaden Daniels here. Not to say he's better than Jaden Daniels, but just that like where they are, what they provide. Just like some consistency there. Because like Daniels has like that explosiveness that almost like different category.
The thing about this conversation is I think you have to also consider where we expect these people to go.
Right.
And so like Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and maybe even Justin Herbert, I would put them in the we know what they are category.
Okay.
We still don't know what Bo is. And I think we're getting closer to that. But I really think that he proved this last week that like we still don't know. To me, he's ascended and gotten better every week of this season.
Mm-hmm.
And he pretty much did every week of last season, especially after week 4.
Yes.
So while everyone kind of went with he's 25, he's not going to continue to grow, et cetera, I think you're completely off. And I think especially in a Sean Payton offense, you're going to continue to grow, and he's going to continue to build things that he likes that you do to make you continue to get better. So I'm looking at this group of like young guys that are still not unproven, but the book is not written on them.
What if I threw out Trevor Lawrence? Trevor Lawrence, who is a little bit older, I believe. A little bit older. Obviously has more experience in the NFL, but just by combined experience, they're not in different places. Yeah, he's 6 months older. But I kind of look at the two of them right now and say, I see some similar, especially with both of them kind of getting their big wins this week.
Can I propose a better one that I think?
Yeah, one more on Trevor. It's just, if you kind of throw out and say like last year was Trevor's rookie year and this year was his second year, similar to Bo, and kind of like what you see from them
the same age.
Yeah, 6 months different.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe there's something there, and I almost do think that like in that Baker, Darnold, Herbert type group where there's some that are established, maybe they have more upside because they're still working on it. I'm starting to establish my group inside the Pantheon, which I'm not sure if the Pantheon's grouped or not.
How about Jordan Love?
Interesting. This is one where you have to, I think, get away from like, because the schemes are different, and so
Totally.
asked to be doing different things, and so much of what Love does is like, it's hand off to Jacobs, then roll out on a bootleg and chuck it real deep, and use your big arm and make these big plays. Whereas Bo, you don't have as much of those. So
I think you do.
it's just, again, like the completions 10 yards downfield. Like there's enough of that though that I can't quite get there. But I do think when you look at like where they are in their careers and like where their careers could go, that's where there are a lot of similarities.
And I think skill set wise, there's similarities.
Okay.
I think there are in their ability to use their legs, their ability to use their arm. I think are similar.
Okay. I like it. Before we continue talking about the Pantheon here in London, want to give a shout out
Great London Pantheon
to our friends over at Taco Bell. We talked about them a little bit earlier.
Taco Tuesday.
Because it is, as you all know, Taco Tuesday. Yeah. So, this would actually be a good time for some Taco Bell breakfast for you guys. Because if I'm doing my math right, it is about to be 8 a.m. over there in Denver, which a lot of you are there now.
That's right.
It is.
That's right.
Goodness.
Good job.
Taco Bell.
7:48 a.m.
Taco Bell has a lot of good breakfast options. We're here, though, to talk about their new chicken cantina menu. And if you haven't tried it yet, you're in for a treat. It's a new era of chicken. It's not your parents' poultry. So as much as they might say, I know chicken, no. This is something brand new.
Educate your parents on chicken.
If you want flavorful chicken, slow roasted, perfectly seasoned, with Mexican spices, including garlic, onions, and a variety of chilies, then the Cantina Chicken's all for you. It's a bunch of fresh ingredients on top of it, a whole bunch of cool stuff. And, of course, they do have the Buffs box if you want to tack that on. $7 for Taco Bell Classics and a large drink and a CU Buff Player collectible cup. Taco Bell is a proud sponsor of CU Athletics. Donate $1,000 to the Golden Buffalo Scholarship Foundation for every CU touchdown scored. Get yours today at the nearest Taco Bell. Don't forget to add in your $7 Buffs box featuring 4 Taco Bell Classics, large drink, and a CU Buff Player collectible cup. Taco Bell is a proud sponsor of CU Athletics, and we donate $1,000. Do we need this written twice? I think I'm just saying the same thing over again.
Yeah.
For every CU touchdown scored. Buffs love the bell. We love the bell.
And the Broncos love the bell.
Yes.
And there's a giant bell here in London. It's called the Liberty Bell.
Right. Here in London, famously. Known for the bells. Yes. Oh, another fun boat. Look at all the shipping containers. You do your stuff. I'll look at the containers.
Okay, cool. One thing. So I'm more open than Henry to acknowledging that here in London, England, the UK, they do some things better than us.
You are.
One thing is just is their cars. You know how we were talking earlier how they do everything a little different?
They do, yes.
The cars are a little different. They're definitely worse. And while these cars aren't made in America, Toyota cars are shipped to America.
They are.
Boy, are they great.
They are.
And I think they do have Toyotas here, but they're a little different. Our Toyotas are better.
They are.
The ones that you can get at Front Range Toyota stores, better.
Brother.
I have one.
Right.
And so I know. I love my Toyota. Best car I've ever owned by a very wide margin. Best mode of transportation I've ever owned. I've owned a few. Haven't had a boat.
But I do think inside those shipping containers, I believe if you look real close, they say Toyota Tacoma on them.
Wow.
Yep,
I
those are all
love the Toyota
those- yep,
Tacoma.
Yep.
Truck's been in their DNA for generations.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that makes the Toyota so great, the Toyota Tacoma. If you are here in London, you got to, I know.
Yeah.
You got to take a plane, go to a Front Range Toyota store, get yourself a Toyota, and then you could probably
Quick
bring
trip
it back.
back.
You could
Yep.
put it in one of those shipping containers.
Drive it right on over.
So, visit a Front Range Toyota store at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota Arapahoe and Centennial, Corin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain State Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is official automotive partner of the NFL and the official vehicle of DNVR. Let's go places like London.
Like London. Back in the DNVR Broncos
drive to
podcast.
Actually, probably.
In a Toyota, I bet you could. Brought to you by Bet365. Also, Kyle in the chat saying it's like a TED Talk about the usage of the word pantheon. That's right.
Don't put us in charge of
No,
that.
remember, this is what pantheon means.
Someone said I fumbled my phone more than Estime last year.
I actually did see him drop his phone in the locker room once.
Really?
Because it sticks out because, obviously. Yes.
Did he have his sleeves over his hands like this?
I don't think so, no.
Because that's what's really hurting my ability to hold on to my phone.
Because it's so warm, you just can't expose them to the air, right?
Exactly.
Right. That is
warmth.
nice, though. That is nice.
Yeah, my hands get cold really easily. It's one of the softer things about me.
Oh, right.
It's just like one of my weaknesses.
Do they kind of turn blue? Mine get kind of like bluish. we've been out here a while.
They don't. Mine don't get blue.
Yeah. And reminder: we will be back out here in about an hour. We're gonna take an hour off.
Cool down.
Cool down. Get some air conditioning, which they don't have here.
Also,
is that bad or confusing?
A reminder to come to King's Place tomorrow.
Right.
Live show. One of the things that I haven't mentioned yet about this live show is that Lexi will be our MC of the event.
Yes. Yes.
When she got here, she was just like, "Hey, do you guys have an MC for the event? I would love to do that."
She did. She volunteered.
And I was like, "Wow, we've actually been looking, and we didn't know who was going to do it, but Lexi has volunteered herself with a lot of coercion from me to MC the event."
Right. And I think she's going to do a great job.
I purposely said this officially on a podcast because now she can't back out of it.
Yeah. No, there's nothing you can do about it now.
Some people were afraid of heights. They went on the London Eye with us.
Right.
So we're all conquering fears today.
She's had quite a week. I think. So back to the Pantheon.
By the way, really quick about our MC. Mm-hmm. I saw her MC an event once before. It was my wedding. She just grabbed a microphone and went, and that's how she ended up in this position.
Yep, did it
because
herself.
she nailed it.
She did nail it.
So
always nails it.
We got to get her on here.
Call her the carpenter.
When we sign these tomorrow, we're gonna draw a little Lexi on there, then she can sign it.
Yes. Like I said, we'll be back in an hour with Benny, hopefully, assuming Uber's work still, to do this. Brandon in the chat says, aren't you from Colorado? Shouldn't you be prepared for the cold? This is so much further north than Colorado, you wouldn't believe it.
And notably, my closet not here in London.
That's right, it isn't.
It's back in Colorado.
Right, no, that is a different closet. Yeah, because that's where the blow dryer was.
Yeah, right. You
don't have one in your closet.
All right, I'm driving, so...
Right, you do that. I'm going to figure out how much further north we are than Denver.
That's actually a great question. I'd love to know some latitude, longitude.
I want you to guess the difference in latitude.
Oh, God, that sounds so hard. I can't even really think of, like, some surrounding areas right now.
Right. Do you know how many latitudes there are?
No.
I'm not going to help.
Do you know? Did you know before you Googled it?
I probably would have been wrong. I would have had two guesses in my head.
Okay, I want to say that Baseline Road, which runs through my hometown of Boulder, is on the 40th parallel.
Okay.
And parallels go this way.
Right.
So.
Yep.
I'm going with that for Colorado.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that where we are here in London is higher, more north.
As the kids say, yes.
Yes. So I'm going to go with 60.
We are, it's actually an 11-degree difference. Sorry, I clicked
Okay.
on a link because I'm dumb as hell. So then the 30. You were right. 39.7 is Denver. You were probably right on the 40 in Boulder. 51.5 here.
I was really close. I think I deserve some credit for using my brain to work myself through that.
Right. And so if we now pull up this overlay, which I did find on Facebook for full transparency, we would be looking at an latitude in England similar to that of Calgary, based on my guess of where Calgary is in Canada. See London right there. I think that's about Canada.
What kind of stuff is at the 60th parallel?
60th parallel. I would. Okay, we got 5 minutes left. Let's
Okay.
not spend it on this.
Sure, fine.
Yep.
I think being next to the river was what I wasn't ready for.
Calgary, 51 degrees, just like this. So we're basically in Calgary. Denver, very different than Calgary.
Totally.
Yeah. 4
Okay.
minutes left.
4 minutes left. Let's get to super chats.
Right.
And other comments
No
from
super
people
chats.
that are notable. All right, so Yaya didn't mark down any interesting comments.
It was a lot of shit talking because you guys were cold.
No, it's
it was a
They're
lot
diagnosing
of shit talking.
me with different stuff, mental, physical. They're, yeah.
See,
Should we go back to Pantheon?
We have Drew McDonald saying, "Do you guys economize by sharing a double bed as well?"
No.
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 Well, we did, just not with each other.
Right, and I don't think we've ever slept in the same bed before. I'm actually 100% sure.
Yeah, I can say without a
Yeah.
well,
Except
it
for that
is
one night.
possible that
Right.
it is possible that at different times we have gone to like the same hotel and slept in the same bed,
Right.
but just never the same day.
I would bet against it.
Yeah.
It's also there's like a TED talk about the word pantheon.
Yeah, we talked about that
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Someone
Did you
said, "My
listen to our
God,
show,
can we
Yaya?"
talk ball?" I feel like we did.
Well, he said he actually came back right after.
Here we go.
Have you guys met the king yet?
No. But I did find out there's another king on the way.
LeBron James?
No, screw that guy.
Okay.
His whole thing, I've got the decision 2 tomorrow, and make it an ad. The guy's a clown.
Wow.
Yes.
Strong word. I knew that was going to be an ad, and I knew it would go over like a lead balloon.
Yeah.
Or a Led Zeppelin.
Which
As we were here in
not
London.
just a band, yes.
A Zeppelin is a blimp.
It is. But the lead, they just added that themselves.
Yeah.
But they
because
spelled LED.
It wouldn't take off.
Right.
If it was made of
But
lead.
that's LED lead.
Yeah.
There's
probably a play on words there.
Right. Right.
Lead Zeppelin.
Lead Zeppelin.
We got Ryan Sloan saying, "Can you guys do the next 30 seconds with a British accent?"
Yes, we can, mate.
What? No. It just feels wrong.
Okay.
Feels wrong. I'm not going there.
Yeah, that's offensive.
Rest of the night, we have a happy hour that we're going to, and then I am going to the England-Wales soccer match tonight.
Football match.
At Wembley Stadium. Football match.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
Jeez,
worse than using
what
an
an
accent here.
uncultured swine I am.
Swine mean pig. Yeah.
That means pig, yeah.
I wonder if that might be British.
It could be.
Yep.
They probably do call that swine here. I am super excited for that. Shout out to our guy Dan Dawson, longtime follower of the show, Madden League legend who hooked me up. Cannot wait to go tonight to a sold-out Wembley Stadium for a football match.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there for a football game, which is different.
Right.
Not nearly as much enthusiasm from the sold-out crowd.
Unfortunately, that's going to do it for today's show.
Except for the one that we're going to do in an hour.
Right. So the first of today's 2 shows. So happy Taco Tuesday to all of our listeners.
And Wednesday and Thursday.
And Wednesday and Thursday. We'll be back again for Thursday in about an hour. Again, hopefully with Benny Fowler. We're going to check our phones after this and see how the Ubers go and the Play 60 thing was. Shout out Yaya for doing this. And the next show, for those of you who sat with us and thought, I didn't learn all that much about football, the next show.
You could learn a lot more.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought that was going to be worse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay,
true.
okay.
Also, come to this.
Yes.
Live show, King's Place. Lexi specifically told me she would be more comfortable emceeing to a sold-out crowd.
She did, yes.
So she needs your help.
She does. She really does.
All right, we'll see you guys soon.
We all silly like the mayor.